had a couple coworkers who started working here for about a year, loved it. So I came over about a year and a half ago, and I've been working at MicroAge ever since. It's been a great opportunity for me. I've lived in Arizona pretty much my entire life. I've got a wife and a daughter right now, and we're expecting our next child. My original passion was animals and forestry. Back in the day I was in FFA and competed nationally, and both my parents were involved with the Game and Fish Department, and we had over 200 animals at one time. Everything from boa constrictors, we had rattlesnakes, we had frogs, we had spiders. My dad raced pigeons, and I had some rollers. We had chickens, peacocks, the works. Green iguana named Godzilla grew to be about 5 foot 1 inches, 13 years old, and he was one of those giant pets where if you scratched him right just under his chin, he'd fall asleep. Well, if it's by the amount of time I played it, I was a huge World of Warcraft geek. I played it at least 5 hours a night, 4 or 5 days a week. That was back before I was dating my wife and before we got married. That ended shortly after. So my favorite shots were Disneyland. My wife and I are avid members, basically. We had annual passes for years and we go back all the time, and we just took my 2-year-old to Disneyland also for her first time. Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. Probably one of the books that I got so emotionally invested in the characters and so captivated by the story that I forgot I was reading it sometimes. I'm really big into virtualization right now. I think the cycle of computers is really going that way again. We went from mainframes to distributed computing, and now we're going back to that model, and I think it's the right way to go as things progress. That and just disaster recovery. People have gotten so reliant that their machines just work, that they don't have a backup plan for when they don't, and that's really damaged some companies. So that's something that I'm really trying to focus on with some of my best accounts to make sure that we've got a plan B. Since we've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for a while. I live and breathe technology. I usually know about it years before it comes out. I'm reading about it while it's coming out, and I know the impact it has on early adopters. I take an interest in my customers. I care about every single account I have, to the point where I care how the individual is doing. And that also means that I have a vested interest in how the technology that I sell them is going to impact them. If it's not the right solution, I won't sell it. If it's not the right fit into the culture, I won't sell it. If it doesn't fit in with their 5-year plan, I'll suggest something else. Really, I want to make sure that the customer knows that everything that I recommend for them is right for them and isn't just the new hot technology with the deal of the day.